Sometimes travel can become like a checklist activity of doing all the touristy things, like tick, 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 like getting the perfect photo for Instagram, seemingly having the coolest experience. And just in this age of like social media and, you know, highlight reeling, I think sometimes we need to check ourselves, like, are we just going and tick, 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 or are we going like to experience? And I think we need to remind ourselves that our experience in another country doesn't have to be a constant list of touristy things or must-dos and must-sees in the country, and it can be different. Like, it can be different. Like, just because you've gone to India and you didn't see the Taj Mahal doesn't mean your experience wasn't valuable in India. Does that make sense? One alternative experience you can have whilst traveling, as opposed to seeing, you know, the touristy stuff and the highlight reels, is by just applying your same normal routine but doing it in a different place, and then it makes the whole trip a different experience. Obviously, it's like, why would you go to India and not see the Taj Mahal? I hear that, but just hear me out. It's like, just challenge yourself for one trip, 1 4-day trip, 1 weekend getaway, 1 week trip, where instead of being like, okay, I need to get this itinerary and see all these places, try saying to yourself, I just want to experience living in said place, and then transporting my current routine at home to this new environment to encompass a different kind of travel experience, like not a tourist or excursion travel experience, but just a living travel experience. Like, you could quote unquote live nomadically. Oh, they're fishing. That's fun. You can experience living nomadically, i.e. like living your day-to-day in another place for a week just by changing that one feature of how you traveled, if that makes sense. Okay, let me give you examples. Yeah, going for a morning walk, going to get your morning coffee, going to a bakery and pick up your morning pastry, finding a cute outdoor spot, going to read, find a cafe and work on a project that you've always wanted to work on, or a project that you're currently working on. Any hobbies that you usually do at home, like transport them to this new place that you're visiting. Or any hobbies that you've always wanted to start. You feel like you haven't had the time, so now you have this time of work. This trip isn't going to be a getaway, quote unquote, from my daily life. This trip is me transporting my daily life from home to this new place, or my ideal daily life from home to this new place, so you can experience that and work towards it if it's something you want to work towards, or if it's just something you want to experience, you know? Remember, how it feels is more important than how it looks. And I think all of us need to check ourselves sometimes and remind ourselves of that fact. Like, that's why if you go to India and you didn't see the Taj Mahal, it's not a wasted trip, because how did it feel? What did you intend to go on the trip for? Maybe it felt really liberating to be able to do your normal everyday routines in India. Anyway, I hope you see my point. A bit long-winded. Let me show you guys my morning walk. They've got this like really long cycle lane and walkway that goes on for like a good few miles along the waterfront out here in Kota Kinabalu. And it's one of my favorite parts about this town. Anyways, I'm going to get walking and I will catch you guys later.
I feel so ordinary, said when you around me. Treat me like corduroy, baby, I'm arguments you every hour. Tripping about you, worry about you. I can't get no conflict with you, boy, can we just rub it out? I don't want no setting with you, you know you my plug, and I can't shake this habit, no.
Right, my morning walk is coming to an end and I'm gonna go get some breakfast, but I just wanted to finish up my points by saying, being nomadic, like, some people's perception is that you would be outside all the time, like going on adventure upon adventure upon adventure, but it's like not the reality for me. And I suppose the message is that, like, you want to do things at your own pace. It's kind of loud, so I got my microphone out, but you want to do things at your own pace, and having quote unquote boring routine-esque days in a different environment whilst being nomadic works for me, and it's sustainable, makes it sustainable for me. And don't get me wrong, we'll go on a day trip, we'll do an excursion, maybe like once a week or so, but just spread it out. But for the most part, it's just boring routine stuff in a new environment, and that's super cool to me. Do you know what I mean? We just get to live and be and curate our routines in a different environment, you know? Anyways, hopped back home to pick up Dixon. Where is he? And then we're gonna go get breakfast. This guy's running late. All right, I'll just wait, I suppose.
I've been down, baby, heavy reminiscing, heavy on the missing, I wish it was different than what it was. I've been down, baby, lost in the line of us.
Yeah, so it's like 10, 11 a.m. and just gonna get a little work session, to be honest. This is one of the coffee shops on our rotation. Cute little spot, so we're here often. And yeah, man, like boring routine stuff, man. Boring routine stuff, it keeps me going. I must say, like, as being a nomad, those following my journey, I feel like I've had different moments of being in nomadic communities. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Cheers. Watermelon juice. Yeah, I've been nomadic for the past year and definitely been involved in a lot of nomadic communities, a lot of local communities, especially in Vietnam. Check out my vlogs. But I feel like coming here in Malaysia at the moment, I feel like I'm practicing a bit more solitude in this leg of being nomadic, in this stretch, in this period. Like, it's easier to do so because it's quiet, it's a small city, like it's very local. There's not really nomads around like that. And I think I'm approaching this environment a bit different compared to the other nomadic environments. I'm really just using it as solitude time. And I think it's important to kind of have those seasons, even if it's just like a weekend to yourself or a week to yourself or whatever. I've been able to use this time to really focus on physical health, mental health, really get my routines down, really just focus on inner work. Like naturally when there's less stuff going on around you, like less people to meet and people to see and things to do, it's like less distractions, if you like. So just we've been able to connect in our marriage, in just our small little year one of marriage, and that's been like absolutely beautiful. So working on my projects and like of course content creation and yeah, self-development, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's just maybe honing on like what kind of life do I want to create, like just a lot of solitude activities, a lot of reading, a lot of listening to podcasts, like morning walk, like there's just no one else here, it's just me, it's just us. Sometimes it's nice to have those periods to just stay still and just really pour into you, and that's what this period has been for me. And I think the environment has been reflective of it because it's such a small city, it's such a slow city, and it's been beautiful, honestly. I must say, like, I couldn't live in this kind of solitude-esque type way forever because I like people, I like my friends, I like to chat and I like to hang out and I like to do things with other people and have a community and all of that stuff. Like, that's definitely me inclined. But yeah, I can definitely still appreciate this season for what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna get on with some work bits. All right, the work session's done. We came to check out the market, but we seem to be a bit early because they're still setting up. Usually they cut off this whole road, but they're still setting up. It's like 5 o'clock. It is a bit early. It's a night market. We also found some durian here, which is a fruit that I learned about in Asia. I've been wanting to try it for months now, and I haven't got around to it. It's literally everywhere. I don't know why I haven't tried it. So they say like wear a glove when you're about to try durian or eat it because it smells so strong and the smell gets in your hand and it stays in your hand for like ever. I don't know. Well, that was anticlimactic.
That was unpleasant.
That was terrible. I don't know. What do you think it tasted like?
A little bit of like mango and milk, but
That's
I want to say it
crazy.
tastes like a bad mango and milk.
Yeah, it tastes like off.
Yeah.
Maybe we had a bad one.
I'm good. I've had worse things. Like it wasn't like terrible, but and it's very strong too, so that doesn't help.
Yeah.
It's like if it's gonna be strong, at least be good.
Well, I mean, now we can say we've tried it.
We've tried it. We didn't leave Southeast Asia without trying.
Exactly. I mean, more than anything, I was just intrigued. I'm like, what's this really bad smelling fruit that everybody loves so much? The market we're gonna go to, they're still setting up. So I'm gonna, I don't know, do something else and come back later. All right, see ya. We just came to the waterfront whilst we're waiting for the market to open back up and trying to kill time. That is one of the islands in Kota Kinabalu. Check out my island vlogs. We go visit the islands. It's very pretty. Yeah, just gonna hang out here, chill, chat. And this is what I mean by like the conversations we've been able to have, Dixon and I. Obviously, relationships take work, marriage takes work, anything takes work. And I feel like so strong in our marriage and everything, just because we have so many moments like this where we're like, oh, what to do now? Like we did our routines, we worked on our projects. Like it's just us and nature and a small town. And then we just end up going for a walk or just chilling by the waterfront and just chatting. about life, people who are trying to be, self-development, finances, friends, family, relationship, our future, just everything, our insecurities, our triggers, how we can show up for each other better, things we like want to work on. I'm a yapper. I love to chat. I'm going to close this off. I kind of wanted to show you guys the market, but you've seen plenty of markets. You know the vibes. I'm probably going to shut this vlog off and go hang with the boy, with the cool boy, and have our little evening. So thank you guys for watching. If you got this far, I appreciate you. And yeah, give this video a like and let me know your thoughts in the comments. We had a lot of chats today, so let me know your thoughts. And I will see you guys in the next one as always. Bye guys. It is very packed out here tonight, but I ate and the food is good.